Hi everyone, and welcome to Bob's Wood Stuff for another installment of Joinery Class. In this class, I'll be talking about a technique that I use with hand tools called a knife wall. The knife wall is essential for getting a good cut with your saw by severing those fibers and giving your saw a little notch to rest in while you get the cut started. I reference this in a lot of my videos, so I decided to make one specifically about knife walls. As always, leave a comment if there's a joint that you'd like to see me make. I've marked a line using a pen so that you can see it better, but I like to use a marking knife for all my lines because it severs the fibers and it gives me a spot for the chisel to rest in. So to create a knife wall, I'll put my chisel inside that cut line that I've made. And I want to put the bevel against my waist side. I'll just visually look up the side to see if it is 90 degrees. If you're not sure, you can use a square. And then I'll just tap it with the mallet. Now what I need to do is remove a little chip of wood by putting the bevel up and going into the shoulder and trying to slice off this littlest chip. You need to have really sharp tools to be able to do this properly. This is exactly what I'm looking for, a tiny chunk removed, and this will establish my shoulder. The shoulder never changes after that point, and that gives me good fitting joinery because my shoulders don't move. So if the markings are correct, then your joints are tight. I could do the same thing on a pencil line or an ink line, but I don't have a cut already to put my chisel in, so I'll just have to get it as close on the middle of this line as I can. It's important not to hit it too hard right here because the bevel can shift your chisel over your marking line. So you want to do a nice light tap and then push into the shoulder. Let's say I'm making a half lap joint right here. I'd have my line halfway down that I've made by my marking gauge. So I need to cut down to this line. I'll actually wrap this knife wall around to that side as well before I cut because the saw is going to be going through those fibers. So I'll find the chisel that is the right size. This one looks like a 1-inch chisel will work. Make sure this matches up to the other knife wall and to my line. Put it right in there and then strike it. That might have been a little too hard even, but I think it'll work. Make sure that it is cutting all the way across. It was a little bit shallow there, so I went back in. And then push in towards the shoulder. If there's any waste still in there, which there's a tiny bit, you can clean it up with your marking knife. Okay, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now when I'm sawing, I can just place my blade right inside of that notch that I've made, just on the waist side of my knife wall. And then I like to start with a push cut, just to establish a little bit of a kerf before I get the full resistance from the teeth. And then I'll saw on the two sides that I can see, which are currently the top and the side facing towards me, and then flip it over and saw from the other side. Once I've cut the two diagonals, I'll cut a straight line to get it flat on the bottom. The knife wall technique is essential in all kinds of joinery, whether it's dovetails, half-lap joints, or mortise and tenon joints, or any combination of those. Using this will ensure that your joints fit exactly the way that they're measured and marked. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Joinery Class, and make sure to check out one of my other videos over here, and like and subscribe down there. Bye.